Okay. Let me start with Mommy Shola.
Yes, please.
Yes, can you hear me, ma?
Yes, I can hear you. I can hear you.
All right. How did you feel knowing that King of Boys, when you heard that it was coming back?
First of all, I was shocked because I said to myself, the question I first asked me, what are you writing again? What is that you want to bring? Ha! She just said, Angela, we're doing it. We're doing it. I said, okay. So, true, she brought me the script. When I got the script, my mouth was like this. Because I remember what I said to her. I said, Kemi, remember the last one we did? You edited over 3 hours that you binned. I said, that was my sweat, my energy, my everything that you binned. I'm not going to let you do this. So if you are bringing any script again, make sure you brought the normal, Then she said, okay, don't worry, actually, don't get to that, don't get to that. When I now saw this 1.5 bigger than the previous one, then I went like, what is the matter with this girl? The way she's writing, she enjoys writing. So she see the hand just going. She doesn't know when to stop. So when she gave it to me, so eventually, when I gathered all my strength, I gave her a call and I said, Kemi, what did you do? She said, Angela, don't worry. The next thing, she didn't even let me talk about the size of the script. She went, you got to do this. You got to do this. You got to do this. This is different from the first one. You got to do this. So what is the matter? Let me read. Angela, you got to do it. But eventually I got the script, I read it, and I went like, the second time. Because what I saw, what I read, I couldn't believe it. Where she gets inspiration from, I don't know. What makes, I don't know what to say about Kemi Adetiba when it's come to storytelling and writing script.
Okay. Yeah, you're known for this energetic way of, the most of the roles given to you are so energetic. A lot of people out there wants to know, are you like this in the real world?
Have you met me before? Have you ever met? Do you know me before? Have you seen
Yes,
me?
I have once.
Okay, you are my mirror. Okay, am I clear? Can you hear me clearly?
Yeah, I got that.
You got that. So you've seen me before. You know me very well. So you are my mirror. You need to tell me who's Sola Sobowale to you?
Well, I know she's a very good, she acts very well. So whatever role I feel given to you, I believe you played out fantastic.
Yes, because there's nothing you bring when it comes to this job. I will do it. I will do it. Bring it on. I will do it. Yeah. Because this is what I know how to do best. I don't know any other thing. I'm not a seller. I'm not a businesswoman. I don't do any other thing apart from acting. And I've been in this project, on this field for a while now.
Okay, let me just pick this one from you again. A lot of people have seen the story, talking about political and a lot of situations, the ills of the society. How much of a tool can movie making be in correcting that societal ills?
Number one, this is KOB, King of Boys. This kind of things that we need to correct our mind to know that politics is not a matter of life and death. It's not. So KOB is one. So we talk to our writers now to write more, because how do we have a better country? Is by writing good stories, by teaching people, knowing that we came to this life, to this world, naked we go back. We're not taking anything along. So, I will thank Kemi Adetiba very well for KOB, because when the first one first came, everybody said, "Who did she write? Oh my God, this is what is actually happening in Nigeria." Yes, and not only Nigeria, it's all over the world. Politics. Some people have taken it like, if I don't get it, this is matter of life and death. And so they do a lot of things. They put their hands in so many horrible things. But man, live and let live. So let's just play it nice. If I win, I win. I lose, I lose. Finish.
Okay, let me go to.
This is Nola Salah. This is Sola Sobowale talking. Don't forget. This is not Nola Salami. And Nola Salami is never a loser.
All right. All right, let me go to Madam Nse. Let's talk about, what was your reaction? Your reaction?
You can just call me.
You are okay.
You can just call me. Yes.
Okay, that's fine. That's fine. All right. When you got the script, what was the reaction?
Shock at shock. I was really shocked at how at the audacity of sending such a massive script to one person. And then she scribbles a really lovely laugh note on it to press quieten you so you don't moan that it's too massive a script. And I'm looking at the pages and asking myself, okay, so I'm meant to read this now, right? All right, then let's get on with it. Let's crack on. And so I crack on and I'm reading, and I don't get back to her until 2 days after. And then she says, I just wanted to find out if you've had a chance. I know it's big. I said, I was done in 3 hours. How may I help? No, you haven't read it. I said, I've read it. I've read it. And so I think the script first, it scares you. And then when you start reading, you soak in, you take it all in. And you're asking yourself, am I meant to be one of these characters? So yeah, that's how I felt when I could say it. Did you get that?
Would you say this is coming at the right time with the situation of the country at the moment? I said, would you say this is coming at the right time, at the stage we are country at the moment?
I'd say that there's no wrong.
Can you hear me?
Yes, I can. I heard you. I'm replying. Can you hear me? Can everybody hear me?
Okay.
I can hear you.
I think that he's frozen actually, or there's a delay in his.
Yeah,
picture.
his screen has been frozen for a bit, but it seems to be an audio delay.
All right.
I can hear you now.
All right then. So I'd say that there's no wrong or right time, because at every point in time in every society, there's always something that's going on politically. But what makes Nigeria quite peculiar is the fact that we have been finding our voice. We have been finding ourselves as a people again. So with the return of the king, there's so many people going through personal journeys and collective journeys. And it's also the same route of finding themselves, finding what they truly believe in, finding the things that they will not live without. So, and that's peculiar, not just to Nigeria, but to the world as a whole. So it's a very, very intricate story that's woven and told with so much expertise. I'm not saying it's perfect, but I'm saying that when you watch it, you can relate to it. You can see little things in it. And that gives me so much joy to have been part of it.
I love what you said about it being not just Nigeria, because I think, there are a lot of universal themes. I was watching it the other day, and there are things that resonate with what's going on in America right now.
Oh, yes.
That if we didn't, if this wasn't written a year ago, a lot of people would think this was written in response to what's been going on in America the last 6 to 9 months. And that's just, it's a universal story in Agbada and Bubu and all of that. But it's a universal story.
It's so universal. It's almost scary because Eniola's character reminds me of different presidents that I have seen. And I smile. Oh, also sweet, also not so sweet, also humane, also not so humane. So yeah, everyone will connect to it. I think it's a beautiful story. It does resonate with everybody. Does that answer your question?
I think your screen is frozen again.
Yeah, that's right.
All right.
I got that. So the choice of cast now, I'm forwarding this to Rennie. The choice of cast on this movie, we had some actors and also people from the music industry, like Reminisce, for example. How was the synergy, working on set with them?
I'm sorry, I didn't catch that last part.
I said the synergy working on, with the actors and people who are from music industry.
Well, I think the important thing was that everyone came on set as an actor. So whether you're best known as, as a TV presenter, as is the case with someone like a Stephanie Coker, or you're a recording artist like, Ilbliss or Reminisce or Charlie Boy, or you're like Inse and Antishala, who are known as actors. Everyone came to set as an actor, and that was really important. And I think that was the key to casting them. It was, can they come as actors? Can they bring this? Can they bring their experiences and their personalities to this role as actors? So we weren't really trying to cast singers, essentially. Everyone was coming in as an actor, and they wanted to. I think this was something that Reminisce had said in the first film, that he was concerned about coming, head to head with an actor like Antishala. So he knew he had to come as an actor and bring his A game. And I think, you can't really get the performances we got out of these recording artists if they came as anything but actors. So really, no, I think it was a bunch of actors on set. They just happened to do other things.
Okay, so what was the most challenging moment on set of this Return of the King?
What was the most challenging moment?
Yes,
for you. You're breaking up. You said, what was the most challenging moment?
Challenging moment on the set.
Yes. Here's the thing. Kemi and I joke that when we do King of Boys, this is our second go around. It's all challenging. There's nothing. We don't have an easy ride on anything, and we thought the first KOB was hard, but this was way hard. The first one we shot during dry season. This we're going to shoot during dry season as well.
We're coming to the end of our time with Silverbird TV.
Oh, I'm sorry. Oh, I think that was Buzz. Yeah, so this we were going to shoot during dry season as well, but COVID hit, and also Kemi had some health issues that knocked her down for 6 months. So by the time we started shooting, it was rainy season. It was also Lagos was pretty much on lockdown because of COVID. It was a partial lockdown. Third Mainland Bridge was closed, and then near the end, NSARS happened. So imagine shooting through all of that. Every day was challenging. Now, I wasn't on set. I produced this from New York. So for me, it was also incredibly challenging because I have to be on Lagos time, but I also have to be on New York time. So I'm working till 1 a.m. and then invariably somebody's calling me at 4 in the morning because something is happening, or they have a question, or they have a need or something. So I had my alarm, but my alarm never woke me up. A phone call would wake me up every morning because something needed to, I was needed for something. Now, there was a moment where we would, everyone would come on set, they'd be in full hair, makeup, everything, and we couldn't shoot a frame because of the rain. What do you do? So I'm here in New York, looking at weather forecasts. Like, okay, on what day, based on the rain forecast for this 7-day period, we have to move these scenes around so we can shoot these on this day. It was insane. But one thing we learned from the first project was the harder it is, the bigger the reward is going to be.
Yeah.
God is writing this story, and he wants the story to be extra juicy. So we have to, face adversity and fight through it, and then the victory will be sweet. And so we're hoping for that, we're hoping that we're at this point now where the victory is here.
Okay, lastly, you can say expectations when people finally see this second one. What is your expectation?
They'll want more. Did you hear me?
You said what?
They'll want more.
Oh, okay.
Yes. You know how it is that you go to a really lovely restaurant and you order something like an amuse-bouche, and your mouth is filled with so many flavors, and you say to yourself, I'm not going in straight for the meal. Can I have loads of this, please? So it salivates, it keeps you going, and that alone is just the only gift we have for them. And we hope we can give them more.
Definitely.